Thank you very much. It's my pleasure. I'm Jeremy Lewis. I work at CDF. We're a collective action initiative working with the whole Clarkston community, and it's great to be here with you today. It's my privilege to introduce Awet, who arrived here in the United States from his native Eritrea just over 11 years ago. Now he's a senior at Oglethorpe University.
Wow.
Awet has a promise already for a full-time job at COCA-cola, but talking to him earlier this morning, he is already working pretty much full-time. And excited about the benefits now kind of kicking in after graduation. But one of his greatest accomplishments is the creation of the Knowledge Aid Foundation that has sent 4,500 books to impoverished countries in Africa. This fall, the foundation will provide its first scholarships to 5 refugee students attending college. Awet believes in education, and we're glad to have him here to speak with us today. Let's welcome Awet.
Thank you, everyone, for giving me this opportunity. I'm honored to be here. Thank you for the Coalition of Refugee Service Agencies. You guys do amazing work. So I just wanted to give you a brief background on where I am and where I came from. I was born in Ethiopia. My father was a tailor in Ethiopia, turned businessman. My mother was a housewife, but we were originally from Eritrea. In 1998, the war between those two countries erupted again, and in regions like ours, it's where your blood is that you're from. It's not where you're born. So up to 8 years old, I called Ethiopia home, and that was where my friends were, and that's where my soccer games were, and that's where I went to school. And when the war began, one day we were playing soccer, and the next day we were refugees going from country to country. I went to Kenya, I went to Egypt, I went into Eritrea, and even in Eritrea we felt like we were refugees even though it was our country, and basically at the age of 8, me and my sister were arrested for being Eritreans in Ethiopia. And so all this to say, I think what's amazing about refugees, it's not the story, the background story. It's what happens when they get to their final destination. When we finally came here, what we began to do was we started rebuilding. We started building our future, we started building our businesses, and that's what refugees really do. It's not the background story that really defines who I am. It is what has shaped me to be the person that I am, but it's not what has driven me. It is what has driven me. But, I always say it's always the opportunity that we see because we didn't see when we were in Africa or when we were in Asia or wherever we had come from. The opportunities here are endless. And, it's like you have 20/20 vision when you're a refugee. You see every single thing as a huge opportunity. You go to the library, you see that opportunity. You go, you speak your mind, you see that opportunity. And it's something I don't think that we would have figured out that I would see as clearly if I was born here, I think we take it for granted. I have friends that take it for granted, but these small freedoms that we have, water running in our houses freely, going to the water fountain. These are huge things when you think about where the world is, and how fortunate we are here. And that every day I'm thinking about those kinds of things, and that's what has pushed me and has encouraged me in my studies at Oglethorpe. I'll be graduating in May with international relations with an emphasis in economics and business. And I have been already working with COCA-cola for 1 year before graduation full time. So I take classes at night, and I will be starting my benefits in May. So that's going to be great. But and I've never been prouder to be a part of COCA-cola than seeing that ad this past weekend. It is everything about what I stand for, what I think America is about, and it's what America has been to me. It is the most beautiful, most generous country, and it's welcomed a lot of refugees, most of us in here, and that really reaffirmed what this event is about, I think. And it's reaffirmed that I'm at the right company and in the right state, and I really appreciate this great opportunity that you've given me, and I hope that you learn more about knowledge and about what CRSA is doing, and start doing some change, and thank you very much.
All right.